John, Linda, your home has just been heisted. I have never seen such a bad dose of countryitis in my life. You made that? No!
Yay! We want to update the house as well as ourselves. We're stylists.
They're divas. They're queens.
David?
I can't take that vent out and pop in a window there.
I just think it's rude.
Another fabulous day at the office. There we go. Hey! A disgusting house awaits.
Roll up your designer shirt sleeves and let's get to work.
Stop here!
Oh, careful you don't get any bush in your face.
Fighting through the undergrowth and the thickets. Smelling like that bad taste.
Go invisible, Justin. Stealth. Stealth. Hey! What's it about these Canadian homes that go for this kind of country look? I'm thinking 2 words: premature aging.
What this particular arrangement of hell is, I've no idea.
I think it's a texturescape.
Mini doilies.
What is it about having the same colour of carpet and the same sofa? Imagine I'd had a few drinks, haven't come in and go, I'm just gonna have a wee seat.
You'd mess, wouldn't you? Still, oh no, you don't want to go in there. Not with those cabinets and those cafe curtains. And there's definitely a recurring theme of cock.
They've even got a cock box.
Hey!
Hey, look! Knock on the cock.
What'd you put in there?
You like to let your spuds air?
Oh, I see.
So you can actually keep an eye on them. Hello.
Apples with birds.
Look, country hook. That means if the decor gets you, you can get a rope, stick it around your neck. Oh, meanwhile, placenta pink, my favourite colour.
Why don't we find something from this house, go right down to the crazy golf pitch where they are at the moment and ambush them on the spot? Come on.
Meanwhile, exactly what every home needs: a milking stool and a candle that looks like a poop.
And of course, a milk float. What else could you possibly need?
Can I just say for the record, we never ever play golf. Golf is for people who don't have sex anymore.
Oh, stop that.
If anyone can score with a hockey player, it's me.
Ah! I think you'll find I do have a natural bent. Now, where are our owners? Come on, chop, chop. John, Linda, we're Colin and Justin, and your home has just been heisted. Hello, Good morning.
Oh my God, I can't believe the boys are here. It was so exciting.
Join us in your living room.
Be ashamed.
Oh my God, it looks really tacky out here on the green. Oh
We've
my-
selected some of the most appalling pieces that we've ever seen in our lives.
We were spoiled for choice.
That's an end.
Yeah.
Anything further to say in your defense?
No, guilty. Guilty as charged.
Absolutely. There's nothing else you can say, really.
Yeah.
No.
This furniture belongs to someone waiting to die, not bloody alive, thrusting, fabulous. No wonder the kids have moved out. I would leave home as well.
I'm Linda Borcheski, and my husband John and I have been living in this house for 24 years.
With the kids gone and everything, we want to update the house as well as ourselves.
Our parents, they live 20 minutes outside of Toronto, but you would never tell. You'd think they'd live in the middle of the prairies.
Yeah, there should be cows running around in the backyard. It's horrible.
I'm going to blame Linda on the theme. As soon as Linda finished the bedroom, that's when I knew we had to get it redone.
He's always said that he really liked the room. He saw how much
No. It really is hideous.
he was the craft show junkie here.
Well, it was just trying to cover up a lot of imperfections.
You overdid it.
We have never freshened our look at all. Linda and I both hate change.
Well, no, I wouldn't say I hate change. I
Well-
think we're a little resistant to change.
Yeah.
We need this in our lives.
We need excitement?
Yes.
Okay.
We've become dull and boring, apparently.
We're stylists.
In you come. I have never seen such a bad dose of countryitis in my life. Who's guilty of that shocking tray thing?
Was that a gift?
No, you made that.
You made that? No! Bad. Bad. Very bad.
This is a day centre.
Oh.
You know, it's like one of those sunshine rooms where people just sit there, you know, and they just
Lolling.
look out the window, folding bits of meat
Foaming at the
into
mouth.
small creatures.
Did you quilt? Who quilted?
Ah, Linda's
My mother made that.
It just seems strangely uncomfortable on top of that table, which incidentally is quite a nice table. The table and the chairs are one of the aspects in this room that I like. Right, guys, you have got some explaining to do in this greener than
Come on.
green living room.
In! And talk us through your choice of soft furnishings here.
I had the cushions matched, the curtains.
I'll tell you the thing that freaks me out more than anything, though, is this piece of evil marquetry.
He made it.
No! You didn't make this. 3D bad taste.
Ah, he loved that when he made it.
They were actually proud. Oh, this 3D relief picture made of old bits of snot we picked out of our nose. I made that. They were really into their little craft projects. Come on, look at the two of you. I mean, you're not ready for the Knacker's yard yet this is like the home of two old maiden aunts.
Do you know, they say garlic wards off evil. Why does this kitchen still look as bad when this is hanging there?
We're telling the curtains are to ward off evil.
I made those curtains.
Yeah, Linda made that.
No! Homemade bad taste.
You two are just so made for each other. Now, this room is like being reborn. I mean, it's like a womb with a view, isn't it?
Yeah, I painted it this dusty rose color.
So how long ago was that?
About 15 years
So you've had 15 years of misery.
In the bedroom. Welcome to my world. Can we go back downstairs and discuss the hell further?
I think you can be saved. You know, I think we're here right in the nick of time.
We're going to do your house and make a fantastic job of it. But with immediate effect, your home is heisted. It's now our house. So if you don't mind, house keys, please.
I'm a little apprehensive about what color scheme or what they're going to do to it. I don't know.
I hope they don't get back at us for what we did.
Oh, quick, sanctuary,
Oh, it's
sanctuary.
horrible in there. We've got the keys, we have a plan, and we have a mobile style laboratory. Things can only get better.
Bad taste is after us. Quickly.
Do you know what the problem with this house is? It needs to have a bit of contemporary glamour installed, and it's got to be made to be much more country bespoke. But the big thing is, we've got to do it all with a kind of a nod to their rustic fondness, but it's got to be given a present-day feel.
Fantastic.
And as far as I can see it, John and Linda really love the colour green, but they're all about the emerald bottle green. I think we should go for something that's kind of sage and really soft, mossy greens.
Nice. And while we're at it, rather magnificent timber floor from front to back to front, gorgeous. I think a really quality country kitchen will be fantastic for those guys. Maybe even like picking up on a lovely green tone like this.
That sounds
Painted
fantastic.
cabinet doors coupled with black granite.
I know, that's an amazing combination. In the dining room, amongst all that country tat, they've really got some nice bits and pieces. So why don't we refurbish, for example, that solid wooden table and chairs and give them a really distressed, elegant look?
I think if we reuse as much as possible, I mean, there's a good dresser in there, and then we could just add maybe a green accent, I don't know, through some roller blinds.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect solution. Gorgeous. Okay, now I don't know about you, but I've had enough for the moment of the country. Let's move into the living room, but keep it really formal.
Indeed, and we've got a great fireplace in there. I love where it is, but it's a bit decorated at the moment. Why don't we lose some of the decoration, pare it back, paint it crisp white, and then punctuate it with these beautiful chocolate tiles.
That's a really nice idea. I think also a duck egg blue would complement all the darker tones really beautifully.
I think for the seating in there, I think we'll keep it formal. What about a really beautiful white sofa?
Yeah. Okay, it's John and Linda's bedroom. Now, I think we should add really gorgeous and elegant paneling all the way around that room.
Okay, well, should we do that all in white, so it's as crisp as our beautiful design studio, and then add a bit of sunburst?
That's gorgeous.
Absolutely stunning.
How about something like I don't know, maybe a big four-poster bed, resplendently sitting, centre stage. That is elegant in a glamorous Linda and John nutshell.
It's almost like a cathedral ceiling in there.
I wonder if we opened up that ceiling, could we expose the window above?
Take the peak up and then punctuate it with a little circular window.
Rising to heaven, Colin and Justin style. Only problem is, our crew are gonna hate us. But do you know what? Our lovely Linda and John are worth the extra TLC.
Baby, our crew will not fail us. Let's get them.
Hey, well, we have arranged the weather specially. We've got a fantastic design up our sleeves, and another Canadian house is about to become that little bit more beautiful.
Morning.
You too.
Morning. How are we?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
A little nervous, but we're ready.
Why nervous?
Well, we've never had this before.
Okay.
It's, you know, the whole house is being redone.
Do you know what? I was going to say we can't do it alone. Of course we could. But we won't, darling, because we've got a fantastic team. Should we go and meet them?
Great.
Let's go.
This is my favourite bit. You know, the first time the hammer swings, darling, into the bad taste. Behold, Garrison, the penetrator.
Garrison, would you mind if I handle your big tool? Give that across here. Put your back into that.
Don't fake it. Show out a bit. Look sexy with this. This is part of our DVD extra. Canadian women with tools.
Yes, I know what you're
Now, guys, this is a country kitchen. I'm thinking, you know, which country? Transylvania. It's slightly creepy. The mirrors in the corner, dated. I mean, what can you see when you're doing the dishes there? What can you see?
Myself.
But what part? All you can see are your breasts. Sorry, darling, that is clearly a pervert's kitchen mirror, and it's gotta go.
I put that mirror in there.
Did you? Dirty! Dirty. If you see this man in a changing room in a local department store, run for it, okay? Yay! Oh.
Is everybody behind
Did I mention Garrison's in therapy at the moment? Anger issues. Go, go. Yay!
Having seen him perform in that kitchen this morning, tearing it apart like a wild, savage beast, that's what we need to get back. We need to find the beast within John.
Oh, this is great.
And you were so strong. Wow, ripping those cupboards off.
Wait, later. Okay, here we go. Bloody hell! Find me another room. This house is such a relief for us. Unlike other Colin and Justin projects, there are no major floor plan changes to this house. The old floor is coming out, new floor is going down. There are no major drywall issues, just a little bit of touch-up, plaster, so hopefully I can get in here painting really, really soon.
Now,
Come on,
chaps,
then.
so meanwhile, thank goodness some of that pink's been ripped. Meanwhile, even the underlay is pink. We brought you up here for a very simple reason. We've got 3 lessons that we need you guys to take away from this whole experience, okay? And lesson number 1 is actually to teach you guys the language of design. You know, you've got a lot of pieces around the house, but there's no clear message coming through. So we're gonna string together those kind of mismatched words and form designer sentences.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lesson number 2, you guys are completely stuck in a rut. Now, we saw the way that you tore that kitchen apart downstairs. You're young at heart, but you're old before your time. We're gonna really liven you up. We're gonna bring this house bang up to date and make sure that you stop living like an old couple, okay?
Absolutely. And our third lesson is we're going to celebrate the good. You know, it's not all bad. There are some great pieces dotted around this house. We're going to reuse them. We're going to weed out the rubbish and really celebrate what's good in your house.
Okay.
Great.
Now, you've heard of country bumpkins. You are style bumpkins. Completely and utterly out of control. One last thing. This room is now strictly off limits. I don't want to see you guys in here as we transform, okay? if you don't mind.
We're not gonna get one of the things that C&J absolutely requested that we must do for the bedroom.
I just found out that we can actually puncture through that ceiling and put in the window that you want.
Why not?
It's something about budget.
Something about
This is coming from the construction team.
And when were you told?
Today, this morning.
So they're not even man enough to tell us themselves, and they're asking our friend to break the news because we think we'll take it more easily. Well, that's not going to be the case. David!
That's structural. Those are your collar ties that hold your roof together. So your roof doesn't go like this. That holds your structure up. And that vent is your ventilation that vents the entire attic.
Well, the big problem that we have, David, is that nobody's told us this, and we've already, or rather, you've already started and taken out the carpet and thrown all the furniture away. Surely, David, you're all about solutions.
Yeah, I know. I'm about solutions. I don't know what you want me to say, because I can't take that vent out and pop in a window there.
When we arrive on set and discover that the room's been torn apart and that a really important part of our design hasn't been adhered to, then it puts us in a really difficult position. I have to ask you to find a way of fixing it without a break in communication again, and then hopefully come back and report to us that you found budget to refurnish the room, to recarpet the room. Is that your banker? You better hope for a double deal, David, because that's an expensive job.
I just think it's rude, to be honest. It's not how we normally work.
We've made some really good progress in this house. The ceilings and the walls are being painted. We have brand new pot lights in the kitchen, floor's gone down, and new crown molding on the ceilings.
Well, this is the off-limits room, and we've got new closet doors going in over here. Tore the whole wall down. We made new openings, built it right to the ceiling, which the guys wanted. Jocko's working on the panel molding going below.
Our cabinets are going up. And I know that John and Linda love green, so Colin and Justin are responding to that and saying, you know what? We're gonna keep your favorite color, we're gonna update it. And it's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be elegant. All right, so what are we gonna do about this window? Is it happening? Is it not happening?
No, that can't happen. There's no way.
They're gonna freak out.
Freak out then.
We need to join forces and make sure that we have this decision from every single member of the construction crew, because you know Colin and Justin are gonna say, we want it anyways.
It can't happen in Canada or for Canada or any of those things.
All right, fine. Go team.
How we go team?
Go team. We're not doing it.
There's gonna be no window in this room.
Can't be done. There's no way.
It's not gonna happen, Captain.
That's it? No more story, just no windows.
I have no clue.
Hi, Colin. Hi, Justin. It's Cheryl here. I just want to say that we love you. Bad news, we're not doing the window in the master bedroom. Bye. What can they do? We've been working really hard. Wow.
Oh, man.
Now I want you to follow me into
Big
the kitchen.
baseboards, too. Oh, the cupboards are back.
Exactly.
The cupboards are back and they're green. I was a little shocked to see the green cupboards. So I thought they were telling us that we had too much green, and now they've put green on all the cupboards.
Do you like this green? It's a bit different.
It's different, and it'll have to grow on me, I think.
Yeah. That green just kind of hit me. I know we had a lot of green before, but to me it was a nicer green.
I wouldn't say I hate it, but I'm not really loving it at this point.
I'm interested to see what Justin and Colin have to say once they hear that they're not really into that type of green. Oops.
We want to try to get the full tiles all the way across. And what we want to do is we want to smooth this. It's just way too rough. We let that sit overnight, and then we've got a nice flat surface to deal with.
What's gonna happen is we're gonna have white treads and sides to the stairs, and a runner going down. And the runner's gonna show about 3-4 inches on either side. We sanded it, and now we're just painting it up, make it all look nice.
What are they?
These are pickets for the handrail. We're gonna have to paint these guys up. So you want to get a little paint on here, and you want to put it on nice and thin because you don't want to build up so that it runs.
Just to be sure, can you do a couple more?
I tell you what, I'll come back out and check to see how you're doing.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Another shade of green. Is this punishment or something?
Got to roll that on the wall.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Just gonna have to take a leap of faith and go for it.
I can't believe it. What color green do you have John painting out there? This is like baby puke green. It's gonna look like our walls are moldy or something.
Oh my, oh. That's the primer, right? Yeah.
What color would you call that green?
On television? Piss green?
Okay, so we've got the place painted, the brown tiles around the fireplace. The carpet runner's going up the stairs, and the carpet's being installed in the bedroom.
All right, if we can get these into the house, that would be awesome.
And the kitchen's almost there. Colin and Justin should be pleased, even though they're not getting their little window in the bedroom.
Hello again. Midweek, but no space for the week. Oh no, we want strong results from our team. I'm expecting big things today.
That's good. Wow. This is just a symphony in decorating perfection. Any problems, Grim?
No problems, just waiting on the granite.
When's that coming?
Today, hopefully.
Today.
It's a big problem if it
So
doesn't.
the kitchen will be complete by today. Meanwhile, the paneling in here looks fantastic. And do you know what? I am not going to be defeated by the lack of a window. So what? When this is painted, when the wallpaper's up here, when that door's paneled, this will look fantastic.
Well, they didn't complain about very much. They didn't even say anything about the window. Usually they like to complain about one thing. I'm gonna leave actually before they turn. Whoa, what?
Just a minor point. Carpet with an exposed painted area either side of the steps going up the stairs, whipped and bound as we call it, written on the edge. Carpet in the same room, which isn't. This is part of this room. It's the same staircase, Cheryl.
It's different.
No!
It's different.
No, Cheryl, it's not. It's...
What does it say in our brief for the staircase?
It says that you actually wanted it.
It said we want it carpet, we want it whipped and bound. That is part of the
goes
staircase.
all the way up
And it
there.
goes all the way back down.
I could have predicted this in the morning, that they would have just looked at one thing and then they would go over the edge. This is so ridiculous.
We'd like it all done as per our original spec, okay?
Okay.
Colin, I don't want to upset you too much, but Mr. and Mrs. Concerned Colour of Canada are standing outside the door as we speak. I will say, I'm not going to take too much kind of panic from a woman who's wearing a black and white leisure top.
Colin, let me at you. Are you well?
Yeah.
Are you baiting up? Come in.
Nice to see you.
Close
How you
that
doing?
door behind
In
you.
you come.
It's freezing. Now, darling,
Well.
look, stand here and just absorb the magnitude and the lack of fruit.
It looks like a sea of green in here.
But there's a sea of blue in there as well.
This from a family who had that living room with green carpet, green everything, green borders, green all sorts of things. You're a nice couple, your taste's in your arse, but we promised you that we'd give you something lovely.
I actually thought this makeover would be taking us to a different color palette and giving us something fresh in that respect.
It's all about the finished picture. What you see in here at the moment is missing what we call the anchor. Now, the anchor in design is the final touch that pulls it all together. Now, I didn't want to spoil the magic, but I do want you to feel happy. We've invested a fortune in black granite. Now, that's the finishing touch. That's our designer anchor that sits across here and links everything together beautifully. Trust us, you're missing the anchor.
Now, class. Are we sitting comfortably?
You're here because you've proved that you're dunces when it comes to putting your home together. We've all seen the evidence. Canada has seen you named and shamed. However, panic not, because we have a remedy for you. And it starts with a rather fabulous acronym. The P stands for, Mr. McAllister?
The P stands for planning. To fail to plan is to plan to fail. So think about what you actually need your room to do and plan accordingly.
Okay, when you've got that sorted out, you move over to the C. Now, the C stands for colour scheme. You've got to be really attentive to exactly what you want your room to look like. Make sure that every layer of your look works really well with the next layer.
What do we think B stands for? You, Linda, delinquent dunce.
Bad taste?
No, honey.
You do not want bad taste in your finished scheme. The B is for big items. Buy your larger items first. If it's a living room, get the sofa in there and then start to add.
G stands for gradually layer, gradually accessorise. Pop in all your little bits and pieces.
Now, we did say we were going to let you loose on a room from start to finish. This is your room. You can choose from anything here. We've got beautiful wallpapers over here. We've got a lovely array of paints, some furniture that you might have in a bedroom. We're going to give you 25 minutes to design and execute this fantastic new bedroom.
Let's pick out the wallpaper first.
Let's have that on the feature wall
Feature
there.
wall? Now what would go with that?
You'd want a contrast.
Yeah, what kind of wall color do you go with then?
Go with either that or that. Faster, faster. I'll do the other wall. Oh, they're coming back.
I think we did well.
Help. Someone's vomited on the bed.
You've gone for this really crazy mix. This is a really heavily pigmented colour. This is also a heavily pigmented colour. And then you've got this kind of really quite wishy-washy paper at the back.
I mean, the thing of a feature wall is that it actually is the drama. It's the fabrics. Just do not go with that at all.
If Colin and I were awarding a mark out of 10 for this...
Hold on, let's confer.
Colin says 2, I say 1.
Oh.
We've put together something far more gorgeous. We had the same equipment, the same tools.
Look what's happening here. There's an overall mood, there's a bigger picture. And the colour scheme came from this wallpaper here. So everything else complements that. That's our dominant feature here. So we don't have to introduce other patterns. We decided to keep everything else plain or use the same pattern.
Yes, yours looks much better.
I think it was a very valuable lesson, and we know the way that it's supposed to work now, and I'm anxious to try it on the house.
Oh, no.
The bedroom is coming along really nicely. The wallpaper's going up and the shutters are being installed as we speak. Now, the only real problem that we have is in the kitchen because we're still waiting for the countertop to arrive.
Everything's here, stove, sink, everything except for the counter. That's the only doubter. Until that comes, the sink doesn't get hooked up, and it's granite, too, and it's one of these things that they can't fuss with. It just better fit.
Blimey. Let's get ready. Fraught with pleasure or fraught with pain. Well, all will be revealed in a little minute when we go inside the house.
So I've got 2 things on my mind. 1, the kitchen counters. We don't have any. And 2, the stairwell carpet. Now, I think in the spirit of being friendly, of being a guest in another country, I'm thinking if we don't have that carpet, I'm going to kill someone. Fantastic. Oh, who's that?
Carpet.
You came back to me.
Can I just say, I can only apologise for the ineptitude of my people that asked you to do different parts of the stairs and different finishes. As a matter of bloody urgency, get it down on the floor or Cheryl's in trouble.
The good news is no one has to die.
They're divas. They're queens. They have to get what they want. They have to get it in record time, and they won't stop grumbling and talking until they get what they want.
The carpet is here. You have been saved yet again. Where are
You're
the
lucky,
kitchen?
Cheryl. You got away with murder.
Wait, where are
No, I'm not lucky.
Hello.
You're lucky.
Where are the kitchen counters?
They're not here yet.
But where are they?
Cheryl, listen,
Bloody, it's
stop that.
11:05.
Come back. Seriously, Cheryl.
Back.
Stop, Colin. Shush. Listen.
I'm not a little
In all
girl.
seriousness,
Where
Cheryl,
did
you're
you
not a
find
little
that?
girl, Cheryl. I know that. You were a little boy. But this is, I'm going to say this once. You need to take this job very
naughty.
seriously,
I
Cheryl.
am. I've
You
already
need to
made
take it
phone
more
calls. I'm
seriously.
waiting
But you
for my
can't run
countertop.
away when we ask you where things are.
Oh, come on. All they do is grumble about the countertops not coming in. Well, I don't know why I have to keep explaining this, but when you order bespoke things, it takes a long time. Okay, can you just call me when they're just about to leave so that I can have a confirmation? I can make sure that our construction team is ready.
Meanwhile,
Well, this is almost like a... Meanwhile, wallpaper, paneling, shutters, lovely boys, carpets, a very beautifully transformed bedroom, which Linda and John, I know, will love. Now, John, you're a nice straight boy. Would you like to have a lovely romantic interlude with a nice straight girl in a bedroom like this?
for sure.
For sure!
For sure. Anyway, what John's actually saying there, yeah, this bedroom, any bedroom, he's available.
You know, today we're all about the reinvention. We're going to take the dining set, which is a bit bored, and we're going to give it a completely new lease of life. When I say we, I mean Linda and John. Now, Colin and I have been casting our eye around your house. You've got some good stuff in there. You've got some horrible stuff in there. But something like this could be so easily changed, and one of the easiest ways to do that is with paint.
And what we want to do with this is rather than paint the whole thing, which would just be boring, you know, we want to get a hand-painted finish. And if you look at the lower levels here, you see from the table down, we want you guys to paint that. Yeah, we're trying to go for this real kind of like hand-painted, antique farmhouse look.
Happy with the sound of that?
Very.
Yeah.
One of the things that I'd really like to make sure that we do, though, is good preparation, because that's the secret to any makeover project. So we'll sand that down with a couple of grades of sandpaper.
Look at this. Do you know what the old saying? The family that sands together stays together.
That furniture, as a matter of fact, was, we had that handmade by an individual, and he broke up an old barn. It's 100-year-old wood, so we were really happy with it.
The big buzz at the moment for us is to take the ordinary and make it extraordinary. Come on, Canada. Do it for yourselves. Make your home an individual place, and you're going to be so, so much happier. Do you know, looking at the table now, I mean, it even looks so much better just like that, doesn't it?
It does look
Yeah,
different,
it
yeah.
does.
Really nice.
But what we'd like to do now is take a sanding block and just almost imagine it's been through the wars and just been a bit kind of touched by time over areas. See the way that the natural beauty of the room
that's
comes
nice.
through? Take the paint off in areas where it might have been knocked over
Where it
time,
would have been
okay?
worn.
On any areas that are proud. There you are, chaps.
Thank you.
Let's go to work.
It was fun distressing the furniture. It's nice to be able to use that technique and possibly on other pieces that we have.
Well, it's dress day, and as you can see, we're not ready. Construction's not done. We don't have a countertop in the kitchen. I can't bring any of my furniture in, and any of my accessories. We're still painting furniture. This is just one big mess.
John and Linda, talk about being old before the time. That pair, they're like a couple of extras from Cocoon.
Do you know, at that age, they should still be more about hip living than hip replacement. So with that in mind, I think it's time for a lesson. And I can't think of a better pair to do it than Colin and Justin.
Ooh, we're gonna rejuvenate those bitches, darling. Come on, baby, let's go. It's all in the hips, you know.
Well, when we planned this rather fabulous designer lesson earlier on, I was completely happy to be involved. In the meantime, I've put my back out for a little bit, but we've brought along a fabulous and fabulously capable assistant to do something wonderful with you guys.
Exactly. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna tap into the inner youth, darling. You know, if we're gonna move you away from that old-fashioned decor, then I think we have to move your minds as well. Are you ready to be reborn?
Okay.
We're gonna learn hip-hop dancing.
And you come, welcome to hip hop heaven, or maybe hip hop hell, and you might recognize some of your audience over there. Hey,
Hi,
be
Mom and
afraid.
Dad.
Do you want a little idea of what you guys are up to next?
guys. Before you can dance hip-hop, baby, you gotta feel it, you gotta be it, and you've gotta wear it as well. Come on. You get a medallion.
My parents are scared of change. They do the same thing day in, day out, week in, week out. They're terrified of change, so if you can inject some change into their lives, we would love it.
That's more chip shop than hip-hop, isn't it?
That's a bit of a winning.
I'll give you the most basic move of all. You see this at weddings till this day, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. That's all you do. Y'all know this. This is some temptation stuff right here. When you go, look at my shoulders. Flow the shoulders. Get into the
Sorry, I'm
groove and the
flowing so
floor.
much I'm gonna drown.
Head, chest, stomach, crotch, legs.
Darling, it's just like his honeymoon.
We used to go out dancing every Saturday night. We'd have a great time, but we haven't been dancing in years.
How about we just play some music and y'all just feel it? Hey, hey, do that again. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey! Let's do it again. 7, 8.
Romeo, the crew down there, they taught us a lot of moves we couldn't do. We're not that flexible anymore, but it was just so much fun. And it really brought us back about 3 decades to what we used to do when we were younger.
I was very surprised.
I didn't know they had it in them, honestly.
Yeah.
Never seen my parents dance like that, and they didn't know they could dance to hip-hop.
People just forget to be themselves. You know, I don't know what happens. You forget to be young. The two of them look like they were having the time of their lives.
Oh my God.
Giggling, looking at each other. Remember when we used to do this? I reckon the two of them are going to be out hip-hopping from this point forwards.
We aren't as old as we've been acting, and that if we are acting younger, we'll feel younger, we'll decorate our house younger.
Yeah, I think we were probably influenced by the way we had decorated our house, and we had let the house age us.
Babies, it's official. Linda is at home, heist home.
Now this probably seems just like a little detail, but the colour in the flower relates to the colour of the timber on the floor, and the blue in the background works really well against the blue of the walls. So all of these little details are really, really important. And again, dark timber like here picks up with the floor. Now look at that. Look at this. 2 very separate looks. Instantly you add a cushion that relates to that, then you've got connection, designer connection at all times.
Look at this face, okay? 10 to 2 on dress day. No countertops, no sign of the countertops, not a word from the people supplying the countertops. No countertops. This kitchen is a countertop-free zone.
We ordered a 4-poster bed, not a crib, for a full-grown baby. This is what's arrived.
What is this? Is this the bedroom of Rosemary's baby?
Do you know we ordered a
Where's the
4-poster bed? And it's unwrapped.
We're changing it.
No, yeah.
That's
Two
what we
things.
ordered too.
2 things. First, we ordered a 4-poster bed. Second, before unwrapping it, check that it's the right thing. Now it's unwrapped, will the shop take it back?
Yes. It's not our team's fault. It could have happened to anyone. It's the same name, but it's the new product. So anyways, I have someone out getting it. They'll be back soon.
Boys.
These are, I hope you've both polished your heads because you're about to be on the telly.
How are you both? Look at that, like a matching pair. Maybe open up your hatch.
In your trunk. Well, we're nearly done.
Indeed, we are so close. It's unbelievable. And that's why I've got good news. You two can go. you can go off, do whatever you have to do for the rest of the day, and we shall see you bright and breezy tomorrow morning to give you your house back.
Okay. So tomorrow, first thing, you get yourselves back here. We'll have made your house amazing. Wear your own kit.
Fabulous, darling.
Okay. Good to see you again, mate.
Right,
It will be amazing.
Thanks, fabulous. Thanks, Colin. Keep it hip hop. Oh, he's got the moves, baby. Got the moves.
Bumpkin free. Let's get back in the house.
We're so excited.
Didn't sleep last night.
No, it was a restless night.
The anticipation of total change is really, it's hard for me. I'm not used to total change,
Yeah,
so this is gonna be,
He's always been that way.
yeah, but it's exciting.
I think we're nervous, scared, looking forward to it, almost not wanting it to be over at this point, too. It's been such a blast.
Now, we really wanted to mix and match furniture styles in this room, but we decided that having such a modern anchor point as the sofa meant that we could still have a very, very modern feel. Surprisingly, though, look at this. We've got Art Deco furniture over in the corner in the chest. We've got Queen Anne furniture there. We've got an Edwardian secretary, and then we've got French high-back chairs. But you know what? The end result is perfect and deliciously modern meets traditional.
Now, Justin and I are always banging on about adding features adds value, and anything you can do to funk up your boring box is a good thing. With the staircase here, we've totally modernised it, moved it away from the 70s. Not only is it much more rewarding to look at on a daily basis, but it's going to enhance the value of this property as well.
Meanwhile, this all looks completely brand new, doesn't it? Would you be surprised if I told you that there isn't one new piece of furniture in this space? What's actually happened is we've provided a gorgeous new backdrop, and loads of furniture from around John and Linda's house has been given immediate new context. It all now looks completely new. Even the baskets that John's father fashioned himself 50 years ago, which have lain downstairs in the basement, suddenly look perfectly at home.
Aha!
Blimey!
You've outgrown him.
How you doing?
How are you? It's nice.
I'm all right.
I don't
Oh my gosh! I've been outflowered.
Are you ready to get your house back?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Can't wait.
Come on.
Inside.
In you go.
Oh, look at that!
Yes.
This really looks like classy country.
It's beautiful.
Look at that floor and that color. We were concerned about it before, but the floor really brings everything
Well,
up.
it just showcases the whole thing. You know, remember, our big thing here, of course, was to rejuvenate you guys. You know, so this is still country, but it just feels much more quality and it feels younger as well, and hopefully much more you guys.
It certainly does.
Yes, this is us. This
Gorgeous.
is a design that we love.
It's changed ever so slightly.
Oh!
It's
Look
gorgeous.
at that.
Do you like it?
Yes.
It's gorgeous.
It's a very warm feeling kitchen.
I think it is as well.
It is, and again, classy.
It's a different kind of country casual, and I think it's you guys.
Oh, I love it.
Well, it's
wonderful.
I'm speechless.
We'll love living here.
Well, we've got a lot more to show you.
Come on.
Oh, this is so nice.
Wow.
It's so classy looking.
This isn't our house.
Yes.
This is amazing. I am amazed at how many of our old pieces you've used, which really brings a lot of our personality back into it, and yet doesn't make it look like it used to. This is gorgeous. It's amazing. Oh.
I love it. I love it.
The one thing that you still haven't seen is the secret zone, the out of bounds, off limit zone.
Shall we have a look?
Come on and see it, guys.
Come on.
Excited.
No longer out abounds.
Oh my goodness.
It is so bright. I love it.
Does it work? Because you're nervous.
The color.
I love the
It's
yellow.
gorgeous.
I
It
love
looks so fresh. It's so bright and beautiful. I never dreamed
It's
this
beautiful.
for this room.
I didn't think this room could be this bright looking. That is gorgeous.
Linda's always
I've always
wanted those shutters.
Well, now you got them, honey.
Oh, you've outdone yourself. You are the design gods.
No, you can stay.
Have you learned to design your list then?
We certainly have.
But even with all that, we could still never pull something like this off.
You can learn all you want, but in order to learn something well, you need inspiration, and you have certainly provided inspiration. This is incredible.
Tellings our work is done. Linda.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Gorgeous.
Stay gorgeous.
I mean, I love your corsage.
Your flower's fabulous.
Thank you so
Look
much.
after this house.
Yes,
Take care, guys.
thanks for everything.
Bye-bye. Pleasure.
We'll love it.
Oh my goodness. It's incredible.
Witness the power of the passion of the designer and the power of the pastel.
Not to mention the power of the Colin and the power of the Justin, which can only mean one thing. Another home has been successfully heisted.
I can't imagine a more perfect bedroom. This is everything anybody could ever want.
They cared about what we needed and what we wanted, and they've surpassed it. They've gone beyond what I ever expected. Just beautiful.